Let it rock out. Let it rock out. Let it rock out. Where's everybody out, chat, man? This is 19 people. Completely unacceptable. Get it up, man. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it rock for a little bit. They might block my page again because y'all don't want to show me love early. I got 934. Can I get 1,000, Sherelle? I know you fuck with me. Thank you, Sherelle. We love you. You've been holding us down since day one. Huh? Whoa. 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 I got my jacket showing. Oh shit, even my vest is Louis Vuitton. Hello. Hello. What you want me to do, George? It's 37 minutes in. Everybody got to take their little, you know what I mean? But I'm waiting for 50 likes. Georgie, I love you. Can I get 50 likes? Huh? We got a lot to talk about today. A lot. Shout out to Vic. I love what you're doing with my boy Chef. That boy ZB. Shout out to the Four Horsemen. Daryl, what up, baby? On my license plates. Damn. Whoa. Come on. Love it, boy Lensky. What up, what up, what up, what up? Now that we love you, stop by say hello. 3504, what it do, what it do, what it do, baby? Chris, what it do, Chris? Listen, we stopping music. We stopping the music. I don't want to do too much. Every time I do music, I get shut down early. Shout out to everybody that came to Conversations with Kings. Right now we have a slow start, but it's okay. It's all good. It's all right. I got 934. I'm coasting to a band. I could coast. Shout out to Chris. You got that right, Chris. You got that right. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Maricela Flowers, the original flower after my mother. Take it how you want to take it. Today is a beautiful day. We are going to have fun. It's going to be a amazing day. I'm trying to get to 1,000 today or tomorrow because this weekend I will not be on. It will be a weekend for Daryl, Chef, and E Black programming. The Four Horsemen will have this whole weekend to themselves for programming. So be ready for that. A whole bunch of programming coming this weekend by the three other Four Horsemen. Peace to Ron P and his wife, Mrs. P. We love you and we love the products she sells. Please support Maricela. Put her products up so we can post it up so they can go and support. Go and support her if you support us. Please. Shout out to 100 Watts. What's up? What it do? 100 Watts. Fly dude, young dude, getting money type dude. We love you, 100 Watts. When your page comes, go and support his page, please. Go and support his page. This is what it is. 36 people and it's all right. That's all we need. I need that times 2. Turn the likes up, turn the likes up, turn the likes up, turn the likes up. This is going to be an amazing show today. It's going to be an amazing show today. Amazing show today. An amazing show today. Please.
So you leaving us the password is what I'm hearing?
No, you're going to I don't give the password to no one, not even my father. Shout out to 100 Watts. Go and support his page, please. Earning My Stripes podcast. Please go and support his page. We show love here. We don't play no games. We don't need no type of money. Let me tell you something. If you don't give with us now, you will not get any type of promotion when we get monetized. We'll be charging people. I'm telling you that now. You have to be on the stage. We are charging people. If you're not getting with us now, I'm charging. I'm in New York. The rent is high. Cost of living is high. I'm not playing nobody. Period. So when you see me post you up, I'll fuck with you. Trust me. Aisha Smith, we love you, Aisha Smith. You are the funniest person I've ever met on this chat room. You are hilarious. Continue to give us the joy and laughter. Thank you very much. Before we start the show, because I can't start the show, we don't even got 50 likes yet. Get the 50 likes in and get my subscribers up to 950 or 975, please. Let's get to 1,000 today. Let's not make this. Let's not play around. You feel me? Um. Oh, thank you for giving a shout out, 100 watts. I appreciate that. That's love. I'm never too big for a shout out. I'm never too big. Maybe next year I might be, but not this year. You got one more month. I could be humble for one more month. Next year, I might be motherfucking big. No, next year I will be big though. But we're not gonna forget about you. We're still gonna support you and throw you out there on our podcast. Well, on television, you might have to pay for that. But on podcast, we got you. We got you. Trust me. I'm just keeping it real, homie. We fuck with you, but everybody else gotta pay. You don't have to pay nothing on the podcast because we fuck with you. With that being said, shout out to Victor. Once again, great job with my bro yesterday and the day before yesterday and the day before yesterday. You're a good co-host to him, so you definitely continue that good work. I appreciate you for that because you know I gotta get my sleep, so I can't be 24. He's really an insomniac. I'm not. He's really an insomniac for real. He like not only is he insomniac, his company is named after insomniac. So this is what he do. He really lived this shit. You feel me? Quantum Love, I love you forever and always. Roy Chess, I love you forever and always. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for supporting. Let me give these shout outs to the sponsors. You know I'm going to shout out, right? Y'all know what I'm going to shout out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Love and Life Through the Eyes of Travel, sold on Kindle, Apple iBooks, Book Baby, Amazon. Please support this book. If you haven't bought it already, please support it. We will be doing a special. One of the specials that we're doing after I get monetized is an interview with someone special, maybe by myself, about the book, covering the basis of the book and how you can use it to, you know, manifest love in your life or just happiness. Because I've been happy since I wrote this book. I've been happy no matter what comes my way. I got one of the keys of happiness is gratitude. I wake up every morning. That's what I need to wake up every morning. Every morning I wake up, and that's enough for me. I'm happy. So please go and support that book. Another thing too, we want to shout out to Ripple. They be cutting the GDX. Shout out to Ripple. Zero nicotine, zero THC. This is the lemon aroma flavor with natural extracts. Please support. No nicotine. We don't want to kill our people. We don't want cancer in our people. My pops survived cancer 3 times already. This is the 4th time. We don't support any type of cancerous agents in our community. Please support Ripple. Thank you very much. But if you smoke the Sansanilla, it's okay. I don't do it, but if you smoke the Sansanilla, it's okay. With that being said, shout out to JB. Make your bed. Make your fucking bed, JB. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much money you have. You still live at home. Don't worry about that. I used to live at home when I made money too. It saves money, but you live at home. I could tell. Your bedpost. You can tell man's bedpost. His bedboard shows if he lives at home or not. If you got that old school wooden board with the arch and the 2 poles right there, you live at home. Trust me. Chef trying to hold it back because he hates you. He don't want to laugh at you, but you definitely live at home. You got the metal one, like look like prison baits. You live at home. You live at home, dog. You live at home. Let me see your headboard, and I can tell if you live at home or not. You feel me? Trust me, you live at home. You either live with your lady or you live with your mother. I ain't gonna front. Shout out to Mrs. P again, Andre Montgomery. We love you. We love you. You live at home. Take a picture and put your headboard, your bed, on your profile pic, and I'll tell you live at home or not. I promise you live at home.
So hold on. So you're saying he got a canopy bed?
He says I'm working on buying a house. But where do you live now? See, you always try to avoid the fucking question. Where do you live now? No, don't let him come up because he ain't coming up, Henny Mac. He ain't coming up. He disrespected. But I know you're working on buying a house, but where do you live now? I told you, you're living at home, so you're saving money. That's good. I did the same thing too. I didn't buy nothing. I got like an expensive rental building, but it's just real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I'm telling you, he got the copper plated, gold plated balls. You feel me? Or he got the wooden shit. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Shout out to everybody. Up level professional, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. M Mills, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. I live in an apartment complex, 2 bed, 2 bath, swimming pool, work. Now you include amenities. You got 2 bedrooms. Who's the other roommate, JB? In Chicago, 75. I don't care about the TV screen. Your bed. Let me see your bed, homie. Take a picture, put your bed, send it to E-Black, and we'll post to a community room. I'm telling you, you live with your moms, man. Save your money. There's nothing wrong with that. Indians do it. The Jewish people do it. That's how they stack up their bread. That's how you stack up your bread. And then when you get a wife, you move to a nice place. Yep. Oh, that's your office now? The other room was your office? I'm done. Yo, let me show you my office. Look, let me show you my office. My living room. I know what you're doing, son. You just change your chairs around. I get it. You're not fooling me, man. I get it. Let me stop joking on him. But shout out to you. Wait, now I live on my own, left in 2018. 3 years? You lying. You said you did 7 years in jail. So how break that down, son. You did 7 in jail.
He went in at 6.
He went to jail at 6 years old?
Yeah, man.
And he came out 13? Yo, you a foul dude. That's funny. That's that. Y'all worry about me. I have a separate room with all my. Yo, I don't like when people just be lying to me, man. He got a separate room with all his equipment. What equipment? Oh, that's Darrell. I'm talking about JB. JB. Darrell is cool. We know you got the condo. I'm talking about Darrell. Yeah. Who else? Wait. Darrell says 26 to 2013, 18, 125. Damn, son. You did 7 years for what? What you do? You won't let me camp? No. You can camp up. I want to see it. I'll see it right now behind the screen. I'm not putting you up on stage. I see it behind the screen. Damn, son. Well, do a special with somebody. One of y'all want to do a special with JB Crib, Lifestyle of Rich and Liars.
Chef, you're gonna have to get that one.
Oh, he did a stick up? Damn, son, you was a getaway driver that didn't get away? That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Listen, man, I don't want no problem with you, man. You already threatened me already. It's cool, man. I love you. But seriously, if you are living at home with your parents over the age of 30 and stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. Just stack your bread up. Just stack your bread up. Stack your bread up. Hold on. Let me see his place. Hold on. Let me see his place. When the link comes up, if I put you on, JB, we're gonna take you off quick. We just want to see your place real quick. Show the people your place, man. Record sealed. I'm done. He said, yo, you can't make this shit up, sir. Thank God I gave my advertiser. I'm done. It's enough what's going on. The link is right there. Let me see your crib, man, before we start the show. We're having a good day today. I only got 2 hours left.
One of my friends did 2 years off of parking tickets.
2 years of parking tickets?
No.
He has
you muted, Chef.
I said that must have been 1,200 tickets, man.
I gotta see his crib, son. If you don't come up now, you're not doing it because I know you're trying to fix your bed right now. You just gonna throw the comforter on top of shit. Don't do that, son. No, here we go.
He about to hit the hospital corner.
I'm looking at you. Let me see the crib. And don't tell everybody to be quiet.
Want to see the crib?
Listen, everybody look at the crib right now. Then we take you off the stage. Let me see the crib.
Dining room. It's kind of messy.
Oh, he got the big table.
Why you ain't turn the lights? Turn the lights.
Ain't no lights in the room.
There's no lights in the living room?
No.
So you live in a trap house, turn the lights. How you got 75-inch TV but no lights in the living room? All right, let's go to the bedroom, son. We gotta check this out.
We want to see the bed. You want to see what I sleep at?
Now I want to see your office and everything.
We want to see when the magic happens.
All right, that's the office. Okay. Yo, there's little kid just running around the room right now?
No.
Okay.
Good.
That's the crib. That's the bed.
Yeah, me and my girl live together. So
okay. Oh damn. You never mentioned the girl. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You and your girl live together? I gotta see the lease. Whose name was on the lease?
I'm the primary though, so
all right, cool. As long as you know the primary, that's cool. You kept it real. All right, thank you very much. He kept it real. All right,
shout out JB, my guy.
Yeah, that's it.
King, you petty, man. What the
hell? So let's keep it funky. JB lives with his girl, and he said that's the primary. You gotta respect that. I'm not gonna ever hate on him again. That's his office. We can't hate on that.
I think
he makes his bed. He makes his bed, but the dining room was dirty. It was a little bit. The table was a little bit off, but he has his own place. I apologize to JB. I respect it. He said to live with his girl, and he's a primary leaseholder. That was a good save. That was good. That was quick. I like that. I'll fuck with that. And sometimes you could be your name might not be on the lease as a man, but you still paying for it. Trust me, I've been through that situation before. So shout out to him. Shout out to all the men. Shout out to all the women that live together and make it work. It's expensive. You know what I mean? Salute JB. That's it. We're gonna give him a props. He's not living with his moms, man. He's living with his girlfriend. I respect that. He should have came. That's why he didn't show up that other episode. Because we would have asked him why he didn't marry her by now. I'm glad she didn't hear that shit. That's good. That's it. Salute to JB. He doesn't live with his moms, man. He lives with his girlfriend. Shout out to that. We've been together for Jay. I was trying to leave you alone. Y'all been together. How the fuck you been together for 3 years when you just said you got out of jail 2018? That means you met her in jail. You met her as soon as you came home?
No, in jail.
He met her in jail. I gotta ask him.
That was a celly. I'm sorry. I'm playing, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, he got out 2013, and then he met his girl 2018, and he moved in with her. All right, I respect it. You can't hate on him.
Look at what Don said.
Georgie said he fell in love with the guard. He's stupid. Yeah, we got sleep for like 82. We stopping. We come with this shit. Y'all playing around. Thank you, Sherelle. Turn it up. I'm having fun today. Come on.
I'm weak. I'm so weak off of that.
Yo, this is crazy. Please turn the lights up. Turn the lights up, or we ain't starting the show today, man. Turn the lights up. If I don't get 80, 85 likes, I'm not doing nothing. Everybody just keep quiet. Let's enjoy ourselves.
Much love and respect to anybody that did fall in love in prison. We don't shame anyone. Just wanted to give that disclaimer.
Last girl I fell in love in prison. I came home. She took care of me, made sure I was good. But then she took money from me, and I never forgave her for that. But she's the one that helped me publish. Not right. She helped me publish this book. And then she couldn't stop me because I'm a man. I believe in multiple women. Right now, until I find someone that fulfills all my needs, because I come from a household of committed men. I just haven't found a woman to make me commit to. So that was it. But where we at now before I start? Because I don't want to. We got a lot, huh?
Listen. While we talking about commitments,
Wait, hold on. Where we at? Because I don't want to give none of your gems. Your shit is priceless.
I'm
Where we
talking
at?
about the garden.
We at 90 now and only 80. Come on, y'all gotta give me I need matching shit. I need 100. We at 90 now. If y'all watching the show, y'all enjoying yourself. Shout out to JB for being a good sport and coming on there. I'll fuck with you now. You still soft, but I'll fuck with you. 80 likes, come on. Yo, Maricella's gonna make two or three more mods. So we're gonna announce it, those 3 mods, additional mods that become mods. Hopefully they accept it. You will be mods. It's a non-paying job, but it's a job that includes a lot of perks. You're right, that's real. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's the smartest shit you said ever. I'd rather be soft than be in jail. That's a fact. That's the realest shit I heard. You know what I'm saying? Who this? Hold on. Everybody hold on. Because everybody be cool.
That's for, yeah, man. A lot of people do try to act as if jail is somewhere where you want to be. I don't want to be there. I like freedom. I like looking at my wife. I like looking at my family. I can't be in jail. I can't do it. But shout out to JB though. JB a real one. Cause the way life set up, sometimes you can't show everything. Who helped you put the TV up, JB, or did you do that yourself? I want to know. Cause man, there was a dude I know. He puts up TVs for like $50 a pop.
Well, how much likes we got? Because I'm not starting nothing. Please don't say anything, man. Please don't say it. Please, Eblack, because that's crazy. It's disrespecting the whole legacy right now.
Oh wait. You said don't be. You said don't say nothing.
Don't say anything because it's disrespecting. We gotta demand something. What's up? On the block with Jen. Please come up whenever you want to come up. We know we love you. Who else? Who else we have here? What we got? How many likes we got? Because we want to start this show, man.
94 watching, 91 likes.
91 likes. You want us to start, Bossman, or not?
Put it like this. Let's give the garden monologue and then see what we looking like afterwards.
Okay, thank you, brother. Set it off.
First and foremost, welcome everybody to our sphere. Not the manosphere, but our sphere. Within our sphere, there exists not a red pill, not a blue pill, not a red pill, not a blue pill, but a true pill. A true pill community garden. Within that garden, there exists 2 pivotal life forms. One are the flowers, and the other are the rocks. What are the flowers? The flowers are bringers of life. They take light and use photosynthesis to create air and oxygen that we all breathe. We take that oxygen, expel that energy, and expel carbon dioxide. And in doing so, they take that waste of our carbon dioxide and use photosynthesis to turn it back into oxygen that we breathe in, which metaphorically means they take our shit and still come back and breathe life into us. They must be protected. They are pivotal and important to this ecosystem and to the world, and that's why they must be protected. Who are we? We are the rocks. The rocks rest on the outer perimeter of the garden. What do the rocks function as? Protectorate of the flowers. No one can just walk in and potentially or mistakenly step on our flowers because they would first have to succumb to the sharp pain of stone beneath their feet and think twice about it. And that's what we do in this garden as rocks. We remain vigilant and protect our flowers. And we also prevent weeding, which is undue flowers that potentially may attempt to poison our garden. So, welcome to the garden. Take your seat within the garden. It's yours. And let's grow.
That's it. I respect it. I respect it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get busy. 90 subscribers. Let's start the show off right. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. How many likes we got?
100.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all finally get it.
Can I give a salute to the veterans though on Veterans Day?
Absolutely.
You know, today is a very special day in American history. You know, they set aside this day for us to recognize the men and women who are actively in service and those who are previously was in service. You know, a lot of people take our freedom for granted. You know, you still, as much as you may want to change the nation, as much as we have a lot to go through, we still got to work. We still got to salute those who actually are putting their and dedicating their lives to the veterans. So, can I get some flags in the chat? You know, because there's a lot of people out here who ain't home right now. There's a lot of people who still out and abroad. So salute to them. You know, I come from a family who had nothing but Navy people in there. Salute to them. If you have a chance, tell them thank you.
That's it. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now let's get busy. Let's start the fun. Let's get spicy. Can I ask y'all a question? How do y'all feel about Will Smith? He's one of my biggest people, one of the biggest people in the world that I look up to. I just think he's one of the illest dudes in the world in regards to his career and how he tries to bring joy to everyone's life. But lately, it's been looking crazy for him because he loves a woman and that's his wife, and they have allegedly a different non-traditional relationship. And I love Will Smith, but today was the day where, what's up, Ibrahim? What's up, baby? I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. It's good to have a relationship where you're open with your wife about everything. Because I told you I want that relationship. If my wife likes another person, tell me. If I like another person, tell me. I want us to be open about it. But to come in the public and admit that you are jealous, rage and jealousy is a good step to not care what people think, but it's like, man, this is where you gotta be careful who you have sex with, because pussy is a powerful thing. Sex is a powerful thing, man. Because you could be obsessed with a woman. Oh my God, you could be obsessed with a woman. You could be obsessed with a woman for real. And it's like, is he doing it for publicity? Or this is how he really feels? Fellas, talk to me. Talk to me, please.
Do I think that if it's for publicity or how he really feels? You want this one first, E? Hey, Blizzy?
Yeah, let me tackle this one. I think, you know, Will is being in a position to where he's just saying what he means in his heart. And sometimes people aren't going to get it. You know, I don't know. I don't know if he's truly jealous in a way that may be, you know, detrimental to himself, or he's just saying, you know what, I wish that I was Tupac. You know, shout out to my guy, Tupac, you know what I mean?
Get the subscribers up. Go ahead.
But, you know, you guys got to understand, Jada Pinkett Smith is a very special woman. To bag that, I'm sorry, you have to be a special guy, in my opinion, and to stay with that and to keep that. So he may just be the perfect person for her that she needs to maintain this relationship. So I don't know. It ain't how I roll. I would never admit it in public, but then again, I'm 5 months just into being public. So I don't know. Maybe 10 years down the line, I might be doing some.
Oh, you only been married for 5 months?
No, I've been only in the public for 5 months.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So who knows? 10 years from now, I might be saying some goofy stuff like that. So, but
Wow.
I,
What do you
I,
think?
I right now, no, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah,
I'll probably have sex with her and mention it during sex, but I couldn't to say it in public.
yeah,
Go
publicly,
ahead.
nah.
Go ahead, chef.
Man, he loves his wife. He loves his wife. And what's crazy is, you ever hear that statement, right? You think you balling until somebody pull up next to you who's really balling, and then your level sets. Will Smith was that dude. I don't know if folks understand. He was the first hip hop artist to win a Grammy. That's facts. That's facts. He made history. So there you go. Our favorite cynic. What up, Jan? Yeah, I could say that too. But do I believe do I believe that he really feels? Yeah, I believe he really feels. You got to think about it, man. Having a specter. One thing is having somebody that's a large artist that was with your wife previously, and then even more so, that person passes away early, which amplifies the legend status of that person, and she never got to make amends or whatever qualms they had. So now you're loving somebody that you love immensely, but they haven't had closure. They haven't had closure from a previous situation. That's hard, man. For me, what would I be able to do? I wouldn't even be on that polyamorous stuff, man, honestly. But would I? It would be hard to deal with. But if
Your
you
your mic, homie. Your mic is scratching.
testing,
You're good now.
yeah. So pretty much, I couldn't be on that polyamorous stuff, man.
It's funny because, um, in relationships, and this leads to a spicy topic too. Number two, in relationships, at a certain point, people get complacent, which is one of my biggest fears. But I never understood this. And can the ladies in the garden help me out? Please help me out. Um, why, if you found the man of your dreams, why do you get dressed up to go out with your friends and look all good, but you at home you just don't give a flying fuck? Shouldn't you get dressed up inside and go outside looking crazy? Right? Isn't that like kind of like I'm wondering? Or should you just get fly for everything, outside and inside? But I never understood the girls that in home just don't give a fuck, but outside they look amazing. But their husband's home. So who you trying to press? Can somebody explain that phenomenon for me? Please explain it, because I don't get it. I don't. Women want to impress other women for what though? For what? It's not about dress up in the house, Tanya. It's more about like that's the man you love. Don't you want to have him see you like dolled up all the time? Let me know. What do you think? What do you think, Chef?
I don't think they want to be dolled up all the time. However, you know, I'll say it. It depends. It depends, man. If she's working or if she's home, there's a difference. If she's working and say
Shout out to Afi Kingdom.
holding it down, everything is straight, and she's home and she has the day to it.
Thank you,
Okay,
Jen. Thank you, Princessa. I appreciate you. Thank you, Raina, not Princess. Thank you, Raina.
all right. I mean, the thing is, you want to keep your man. You want to keep your man inspired, right? I understand comfort, but when you love somebody, love is about discomfort sometimes.
Hmm. Hmm. What do you think, E Black? How would you want it?
I think when it comes down to it is that you know each other at a certain point. I know what, I love my wife in some sweats and her favorite booty shorts. There are things that my wife knows that I don't want her all dolled up. I want to, if she get all dolled up, all I'm gonna do is mess it up. So that relationship type in the relationship style, that's how it happens. Now, when she's going out with her friends, yeah, she wants to look all good. She wants to know that she's still a beautiful woman. And for the most part, yeah, women want to compete with each other. But not only that, they want to have high self esteem. So it's a balance. That's why I always tell my wife, we got to get our date nights together. So I want you to look good, put on the stuff that you put on for work and for me. So it's a balance. Sometimes women, honestly, women sometimes just want to be in their shorts with their little, what's that thing they put on, the bonnets. Sometimes they just want to be chilling around the house. Sometimes you gotta, tell them, hey, let's go out. So if you want your woman to dress up, you have to make the effort to put her in positions to where she wants to be dressed up.
What do you mean put in position? What do you mean by that?
Take her out on dates.
Okay, dress up. Okay, but so you're saying that a woman is not supposed to dress up for her husband inside the house? Someone
Really.
said no bonnets, please.
I mean, dress up in what, like high heels and a tight skirt, like.
Not high heels, but makeup. Why do they put makeup for outsiders when the men that they want is inside? What is that for? I'm confused. If the man if you got your dream guy, who are you trying to press outside?
This is probably a question for the woman because with the makeup thing, I don't know why they put a woman may put on makeup.
Why don't you dress up for the guy that believed in you more than any other guy believed in you? Or do women still love the fact that they could turn people down? They love the fact that they go outside, they could turn. They love the fact that they can go outside and say, "I got a man, I'm not interested." Hello, fellas.
Like I said, I don't like my wife in makeup, so she knows that, so she's not gonna do it.
See, I like Bliss. At least she's keeping it honest. Thank you, Bliss. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So what, fellas? I'm not getting answers like Vonnets and Fluffies outside. You mute. Um,
I agree with Blissman. You represent your family when you're out there. You represent that person that you're with. So absolutely. Absolutely. And you want to put your best foot forward. And it's just a thing of pride.
what do you mean, what do you mean pride?
Pride. Maybe pride was the wrong word. I say pride. Knowing that when you're stepping out, your fairer half, that you matching up to her level of beauty. You're making sure that if she's clean, you're clean, and vice versa. One of the dopest things is when couples are about to go make a move, and it's like, oh shit. Like I'm not even gonna lie. There's times where, me and my lady gonna make a move, and then she throws something on, like, oh, see, that's some bullshit. All right, and I go switch up. Go switch up.
Wait, hold up. April Carter said you're going to always want to show your best, especially when you're outside. So yes, you are definitely going to try to impress people because you never know who you might run into. How about you run into your husband every day in the house? Who's more important than that? Who's more important than your husband in your house? I'm not saying women shouldn't get dressed up for outside. I'm saying, why do you get dressed up better for the outside than men inside? I'm just asking a question. Not saying I agree with it. I'm just asking you a question. Women love attention. She already has you, so your attention is stale. Fellas, what's going on? It's not of silence. See, Kwame Love agrees with me. What's going on?
So attention is stale.
Like I said,
It's not about getting them. It's about keeping them. It's not about getting them, it's about keeping them. So how can the attention get stale? It's going to be a problem when attention gets lost. What you
We
think,
may
Liz?
apologize. It's lost.
When the attention is gone, that's when the situation starts to be lost. Attention is what you want. What she was saying is that what was that statement again about the attention?
I don't know. I'm trying to highlight everybody's attention because y'all wasn't saying anything, so I'm trying to get some material up here. What is it? Yeah, y'all was mad quiet. I don't know what's going on.
You're not hearing me? I was talking. You can't hear me?
Yeah, you was talking now, but before y'all wasn't talking. It'd be dead air. I don't know what's going on, man.
Like I said, I think I reiterated the point that, once, you get into a relationship with somebody, you realize what's really attracting you to them. And a lot of times it's not the clothing. So sometimes your partner recognizes that. And
I like what Ray K said. Ray K said everyone wants to still they got it. It's only about being flattered. So this is what I'm saying. Isn't that like a form of cheating?
No.
So what is it if you're looking for attention, more attention outside than from inside?
Looking for the attention.
Why do Hanifa, Queen Flower? I could call you Queen. I don't know why I can't call anybody else Queen. But everyone likes to know they still got it. Our partners commit and it starts to feel like an obligation. Wow, somebody needs to come up and explain that. I don't get this. Thank you, Nahar. I'm just trying to keep it real with you, Chef. Women want that fresh attention. She already knows she got you on lock. Ooh, thank you for being truthful.
Yeah, I appreciate that honesty. I appreciate that honesty. I see
we're gonna keep it truthful today. We're gonna keep it truthful today. We're gonna keep it truthful today.
Wasn't that the Aisha Curry thing where she wanted to still feel, after having children, she wanted to still feel admired by men?
Yeah, that was. I can see that.
When it says it's a behavior habit that we have acquired it since childhood to dress best in public. So you're telling me, Bliss, when I get married, I have to just know that my wife is not going to look the best, basically. Okay. Thank you for warning me. I'm not getting married. Bliss me. What do you feel, E Black? Chef, what's going on? What do you feel? Let me guess, y'all saving all the information for your shows, pre-shows and post-shows. Y'all don't want to talk for a while. I've been doing this for the last 3 shows. I'm calling out what it is. Y'all be quiet. I'm wanting attention from another man and cheat. What does that mean? It is, Manosphere. I think it is, Manosphere. I really think it is.
Nah, it's not. It's just, it
goes back to cheating.
There is a certain aspect to a woman showing her femininity and her sexuality. So
please come up, Jen. Please come up, Jen, because you're gonna at least keep me company, man. Jen, come up, Raina. Please talk to me.
Yeah, I don't see it as cheating, though.
I think it's a fair balance between a woman's sexuality and a woman's femininity. So I think sometimes women, no matter what, they still have to practice outputting a certain message to the public. So I don't think it's cheating. I just think that they're just showing who they are as a woman. It's a representation of that. Now, some women don't need to be, out there all in their single outfit. You can wear your nice looking clothes, but it can't be the single outfit.
Right, Aisha, I respect that. Chris Embiid. No, she's not supposed to look only good for me. I'm just saying I want her to look just as good for me as she looks as good when she goes out.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do as a people.
We talked about this a while back a few weeks ago, right? We dress for what's important to us. When you dress, you do your makeup, you do your hair, you get a shape up, whatever you got to do, you do it as a sign of reverence for whatever event or whatever group of people that you're going to be around. So we do it when we go to work. We have to.
Turn the lights up.
presentable. So we do it because each time you're in front of somebody, you are presenting. You're presenting yourself. So the funny thing is, sometimes when I think about it, because there's back in the day, there was a particular office I worked in where there was girls that were coming in with bonnets, sweatpants, and the furry slippers. Right? I'm not lying. And the
That's
thing
why I
is,
like red lipstick.
right,
I like that too. I ain't
but
gonna lie to you.
peep this, bro. Peep this. You see them out in the club though. It's a whole different being. Like amazing, like whoa. And it started making me think, damn, so this is the place you come in to get bread and you don't even respect us enough to make yourself presentable because you're saving yourself for what you think is more important, getting bagged at the club, right? So
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, when we do have the conversation, I do believe some of our flowers should think about it that, at least want to look cute for the dude. Nobody's saying 7 days a week, man. But I mean, listen, we dedicate ourselves to you. You know, we definitely want to look at you kind of like and remember what you look like when we got with you. You know, when you feel at your best, when you dressed your best, you got your hair done right, your makeup done right, you step different, you walk different. My posture's different when I'm wearing a suit. You know, so it's different. I think that it's something that we have to at least be conscious of in a relationship so that we don't become complacent.
Right. So, it's funny because Natalie definitely explains that dressing up is a part of femininity. And this is why I love posting up stuff from the garden in the community because I learn a lot. And I understand that as part of your femininity. But my only issue is I have seen people look exceptionally beautiful when they go out with their friends, but they don't put that effort with their husband. And that's problematic for me. Very problematic for me. Because if the man that loves you, makes sure you're taken care of, is your protector, why aren't you getting dolled up? And you don't have to get dolled up every day, but make sure he's getting the best of you more than your friends. That's like us as men, we going outside and taking our female friends or male friends out to dinner to better restaurants than our wives. How would you feel? How would you ladies feel if we took our friends to better restaurants than you, our significant other? You wouldn't be jacking that. You wouldn't be jacking that. You wouldn't be jacking that. So you get my point? Sometimes I have to go here with y'all. I have to go here with y'all. You see the umbrella thing that's going on right now? And Chef put me on. He put me on to game today. I got it from Chef. Cause I'll be putting my shit together, but then Chef says, "Yo, Mo, guess what? Look at this." He said, "Mo, women are naturally covetous by behavior. They're territorial. You're territorial."
You want me to clarify that one?
Real quick, we're
Real quick.
territorial because at the end of the day, when you're with people, whether friends or husband, it has to benefit you and only you. And that's not right. Chef, go deeper into before we jump into the next topic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go deeper and I'm gonna pull out my imaginary on the block with Gen sign. Some, not all. Some, not all. All right. I do believe that some, or many, not all, of global flowers can be covetous by nature, right? Covetous by nature. So of course I'm gonna give you covetous, right? Because it's specific. So basically covetous is to have a strong desire for something that does not belong to you. That's the long and the short of it. And the best analogy I could give you, to give you a short analogy, you got two guys. One guy is what you would rank a 8. The other guy you would rank a 7. But the guy that's a 7 is wearing a wedding ring. Is any of our wonderful flowers going to admit to that phenomenon, that the person with the wedding ring seems almost more sexy than the other one because he was able to procure somebody to a lifelong contract? Interesting. Married guys are sexy. Anybody care to talk about that one?
Yeah, I pause, but I'm sexy as fuck. I don't know.
There you go.
Listen, the heart said God made woman subject to vanity. It's her nature. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Where's the like button at? I like that. That's what you gotta understand. Turn the like button up, turn everything up. He's about to get heated today. I just want to let you know, you women are moving very, very different nowadays. Let your man know that he's not the best. That's why you go outside and looking the best for someone else. Let him know. Tell him to step it up. Tell him that you want to keep your options open, like Dean said. Tell him that. Listen, main topic of the day is, why do men with multiple baby mothers and children get all the ladies? I'm a single man, 41 years old, no children. I'm doing okay. I have a little resources. And I get girls. Peep this, chef. Peep this, E Black. I get girls because I get girls. Does that make sense? I get girls. I get women because I get women. Women like me because I have other women. It's competitive. You get it? You get it now? Why y'all go outside and dress a certain way? It's competition out here. Even though you got your man at home, it's still competition. You heard what Will Smith said? He's still competing with a dead rapper. He's still competing with a dead rapper. Why do men with multiple baby mothers and children get more women than single men with no children? Why? Let's keep honest. And that's why I like Chef where he dropped. You know for a fact you love men that can prove that they're stable. You love men that have other women. You love men that have proven that they are men. And you prove that you are men with children and women under your belt. Ladies, you love that. Why do you front? You love challenges, right? They love challenges. Y'all don't go after these men that's single, that don't have any children. And then y'all complain, oh my God, I can't find nobody that doesn't have any kids. You're like a black unicorn, king. Oh my God, you're a black unicorn. You're like an African mermaid. You don't have any kids. You're not married. Oh, let me be with you. Oh my God, you fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. Because every guy you had before me had a child or had other girlfriends. Stop fronting, ladies. Stop fronting. Talk to me. Every one of y'all dated a man with a child. And don't say, oh my God, everybody at my age has a baby already. No, they don't. 50% of black men don't have kids.
Marsha.
Oh my God. You're fronting. You're fronting. You love challenges.
Did you say African unicorn?
African unicorn and mermaid.
Okay.
That's what they do.
It's magical.
I could have been if I didn't catch a felony, I would have been a unicorn. For real.
Shit.
I would have been definitely unicorn. So ladies, some ladies please come up here and let me know why y'all be lying for. Because all the women love men. A merman. I'm sorry, a merman, Cheryl. I apologize. They love men that have multiple baby mothers and children. What is the trick? What is
African
going on?
man.
Can you talk to me, chef? Explain the reasons. Give me top 3 reasons why they love men with multiple baby mothers and children. Don't, Chris. The whole 80% of the black community. Yes, they do, Chris. I'm telling you because it be people. I'm like, oh, that's your baby father. Yeah, that's you had a kid too. No, that's his child from his other. They love it. You love men that stable that can take care of women. You love that. We like men to lie to us. Go ahead, Chef.
Love and lies. My older cousin told me that a long time ago. He said women like love and lies. I didn't understand what it meant until I understood what it meant.
Wait, hold on. She said most men lie about. I have never met a man that lied about their kids and children. Never, never. I have never met a man that lied about their children they had. I never.
It's bad juju.
Yeah, that's not good. Men don't do that. Go ahead. What you saying?
Shit, I don't remember. That was just like, damn, they're denying their kids, man. Anyway, so to answer that question, how is it possible as a couple? There's a couple
Now,
times.
girls say they have. They say they met some. I've seen a lot of. I see girls saying they have. They say they do. They lie about. How do men lie about children and their baby moms?
To smash, I guess. Remember, there's the only person
Yo, they
dudes
hold on
that
before
I
you go.
believe will be telling lies, because
Right.
remember, the lies will always end up that house of cards. It's built on the house of cards. It's always going to fall, which means they're trying to get in. It's a short kind. You understand what I'm saying? It's a
Ooh,
short
guess what? Guess what? I'm gay, or I have the package.
Or your package doesn't work, and I have the package that don't work.
What? Is that true, ladies? If you're 35 and old with no kids, thank you, coffee and cream. Thank you. Women have toxic traits in us. See, it's funny. All these ladies in that, all these flowers in our garden, they're keyboard soldiers. They don't want to come up because they know if they come up on stage, I'm going to put them through a rabbit hole. They're not going to like. I dare you to come up on stage right now with us because I'm putting you in a rabbit hole. Hey, Terry, what's up? Y'all love men with children and baby moms. Stop fronting. You just don't want to be the 4th baby mom. But 1, 2, and 3 is up for grabs. Stop fronting.
There's
I'm
another
calling.
theory
I'm
I got.
calling. I'll say it again. Sorry.
No, you good. There's another theory I have about it, and I call when I was pondering the question about why. The question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first, the chicken or the egg? So just watch me closely when I say this.
Right.
Is it that these women are picking, men that have multiple children? Or is it that these dudes are just happen to be sexy as hell with swagger and this, that, and the other, and they're actively betting more women than the average guy, which means they have more opportunities to impregnate someone. So,
Ooh.
does that make sense?
That makes sense. But here's my thing. Where do you have enough time to go and pursue women when you have baby mothers and children? And where's the money coming from? Because what I know men with multiple baby mothers and children, but they tend to have a lot of money. The ones I know. The ones I know are financially well off.
That's a question for the. That's a question for the.
They don't want to answer. They scared to come up because they know what's going on.
That's a question.
They know what's going on. Why do women think that the man that had a baby by someone else is not going to treat you the same? Oh, let me guess. You thought the 4th baby mom was going to be different? What? Oh, I get it. He takes care of his children, so you want him to take care of your child like that. I respect that. Maybe the guy like me doesn't have kids, so you know that he might not be able to handle kids like a guy with kids already. I respect that. But no one's coming up.
Everybody put 1 in the chat if your significant other is watching you in the room.
I didn't think about that. That's real. Y'all scared.
You know, it's
That
Veterans Day. Some of these people may be by their
was a good
significant
one.
other. Hey, can I introduce the Territorial principles?
Yeah, what's that?
That is where it's like an 80-20 rule where in the community, especially in the red pill communities, what's going on, Jen? Where a lot of the women are especially from the red pill community, they say that 20% of the men are actually having sex with 80% of the women. I may have gotten
I
that
believe
wrong.
that. I
So
believe that.
that might be a representation, a real life representation on why women actually go after the men with children because they want the top 10-20% of men. And these men are, just like Chef is saying, are sowing their wild oats.
Hmm. Hmm. I
What
don't.
shots you take?
I
What
want.
shots you make?
Yeah, but it's different when you having sex with them, right? Right, and you have a baby by them, right? I've seen women know a man has children, and that doesn't stop her from talking to them at all, but then complain when that man doesn't take care of them and their children, right? I've seen women that look at me undesirably because they don't know if I could handle the patience that required with having children, right? So we give women a sexual market value when we say they have kids, right? Um, but their value goes down. But when we have kids, our values go up. Let's talk about that, Chef. Your
Ain't,
value when
ain't
you
nothing
have.
to complain about with that one, man. All of these damn double standards, shit. It's okay. A couple lean to our side.
What? Why do women values go down when they have kids, but when we have kids, we go up? Double standard, Jen. What you think?
First of all, I've been laughing since the beginning. All
Oh
right.
God, that's a good thing. That's a bad thing. I don't know.
No, it's a good thing. It's just funny. Like there's so many blanket statements being made, but I do get the majority of a certain gender
No
does.
photos. No photos.
Okay,
No.
listen, I'm just like, I don't know about the value of a man going up when he has multiple baby mamas because it's a turn off for me. So I don't know who these women are. You know what I mean? It's like a turn off for me. It's like the same way men see women, I see men like that. It's like, okay, either you're unstable or you have friendly dick. And I'm like, friendly dick is as much a turn off as friendly cooch, in my opinion. My opinion. I think what we're talking about is women who like stability, like a man who's committed, right? And a man who loves his children and takes care of his children. It does make them wet because it's like that's what women want. They want a man that shows some sort of commitment. So it turns them on to see a man that's committed. So instead of going out, right? Because a lot of women are dumb, sorry. But instead of going out and finding a man who's single or no children or has children but not involved with a woman, they rather go for the guy that's already involved with his children and has a wife and all of that. It's a strange dynamic, but it exists. I've seen men not be attractive with no ring, and then he puts a ring on, and then all of a sudden he becomes the hottest thing in the room because he's showing he's committed to something.
So I
But
wasn't crazy.
it's hustling backwards because
Right.
you're taking him for being that thing that you admire. Once he gets with you, he's no longer that thing you admire. He's no longer that committed husband. So
Right.
it is ass backwards. I don't know what some women are thinking. I don't, my sign, my sign, because I don't know what some women are thinking.
Right.
I've seen a lot of women to the point where, I've been in relationships and I'm like, I put a ring on this man, he's going to be the hottest thing walking. Or I'm
Right.
walking on his arm, he's going to be the hottest thing walking all of a sudden. Prior to me, he was just somebody would call him a simp or a lame. I walk in the room with him, all of a sudden he must have something going on.
Right.
So there is a lot of bullshit. But me personally, I don't want to be baby mama number 4, number 5, number 6. And
What about 2 and 3? What about 2 and 3?
two.
See what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't help somebody that's had children. The ideal situation for me is a man with no children, right? Because children are big bills. Children come with a baby mama. Children's come with I'm not gonna be priority, because if your daughter calls and I'm home with the lingerie, right? Your daughter calls, she has a cold. Guess what? You got to go to your daughter, rightfully so. So it's something I don't want to deal with, right? So I don't like complicating my life at this point. So I'd rather go for a guy that's single and unattached and has no problems. But sometimes you're attracted to the guy that does have a child prior to you. And then it depends on your age bracket. Like at a certain age, everybody got kids. Everybody got kids.
All right. No, see, I think that's a misnomer. That's a misconception. I don't think everybody have kids, but I want to say one thing. Let me give you a scenario, Jen, because you're the only woman that came up on stage. Everybody's talking what they talking, but they're not covered on stage.
Come up, ladies. Come up, por favor. Because this is gonna get spicy, as he says.
Very spicy. So let me ask you a question. What's sexier? A single man who's financially stable, or a man who has a baby mother and a child who's financially stable and the baby mother actually has a healthy relationship with him?
The single guy.
Why is that?
Because he's still going to take time away from me. And yes, I'm selfish at this point in my life because my child is grown. Right. So if my child is grown and out the house, I don't want to wait for you to, take that 5-year-old to karate class, or that 10-year-old to band practice, or that 16-year-old. I don't want to deal with that. That's just my personal preference. And let me prefix it with this. I should have started with this, right? Let me say, just because Jen doesn't like something about somebody else does not mean that you're not valuable if you have 5 children with 5 different women.
Please say that before they do a clip.
Okay.
Please say it before they do a clip of you.
And no, I mean this sincerely. I say this to my friends. I say this to my family. Just because Jen has a preference, that does not take the value away from you, because there's another woman on the planet that's not Jen that's going to value you, appreciate you, and love you and your 5 children. So never mind what I like, because there's somebody out there for everybody. I'm just saying what I don't want to deal with at this point in my life. Maybe if I was in my 20s, kind of sort of if I was in my 30s. But everybody goes through phases. Right now, I don't want to date a guy or be with a man who has 2-3 children that are like teenagers. You at least have to have your kids out the house or be single. That's me at this point in my life right now.
Last question before we move to Cheryl and 100 watts.
Can I bring a stat up?
Yes.
Yeah, before I ask
I'm looking at the CDC right now, and it says about 70% of all men aged 25 to 29 have no children, compared to 45.6% of men aged 30 to 34 and 28.4% of men aged 35 to 39.
Damn, I'm past that stat. That don't apply to me. I'm really a African unicorn.
So literally, one out of 5 men, 1 out of 4 to 5 men do not have children.
That's cap.
CDC is capping?
Yeah, the CDC is capping, because for somebody to be considered a father, they would have to be on the birth certificate. There are plenty men who are not on the birth certificate. Yeah. Okay, now you need to go minus all the women. No, you need to go minus all the women who are getting government assistance, because anybody that knows, if you want to capitalize on food stamps, Section 8, Medicaid, and you don't want your baby daddy on child support because you're still with him, you're not going to put him on that birth certificate, because they will find your baby daddy and they will tax him. Now, we know she's still with this man because they got 6-7 kids and they coming out every couple of months.
Damn.
The CDC do not, especially when it comes to black men. A lot of black men don't even know if they have kids or not. Trust me, I know a couple of people a DNA test will hurt their feelings.
I ain't gonna front. I'm more of girls like me at their side joint. I'm like the quintessential side joint. He's gonna take you to nice restaurants, a trip. He's gonna romance you, blah 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 blah. I'm convenient. You feel me? I make my own schedule. But when all my friends that got children, they the hubbies. They the hubbies.
You know something?
Why, Cheryl? Why are they the hubbies?
I'm gonna tell you.
Huh?
I don't know for the
My
life
ugly.
of me.
I could take that. I'm ugly.
I don't know for the life of me why women choose the men they do, right? So I was in a Facebook group and I was just asking if everybody gave me these scientific definitions on why women like bad guys. What triggered me is what's her name? The lady. She used to go with London on the Track.
Lovable Linsky, you are wilding right now. I feel like
Summer Walker.
I feel like attorney Alan Dershowitz is gonna come knocking down your door. Relax, please.
But Summer Walker made a whole album crying about a man who she was with, watching him dog out all 3 of his baby mamas, to the points where these women was attacking her every day on social media, and still turned around, got pregnant for him. He did the same exact thing to her, and now she crying about it. I don't understand for the life of me why women like these type of men. I never did.
Okay, can I ask you two ladies a question? Then we gotta go to 100 watts.
All right.
Why do women date men with children that treat their baby mothers bad?
Because women are stupid.
That's
the truth.
I didn't finish.
Some women are just stupid.
I didn't finish. They treat their ladies bad and then get surprised when they get you pregnant and treat you bad. Whose fault is it then?
It's their fault. A man can only do what you allow him to do. So a lot of times women be blaming niggas and saying niggas ain't shit, but it's like, look, I ain't never wanted no nigga with no kids because you're not gonna be focused on me. I'm sorry, can't say the end. But look, you're not gonna be focused on me. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. In the Black community, marriage isn't the point. So the highest thing you could be in a Black man life is his baby mama. Because a lot of Black people, we really don't hold like marriage to this. We feel like that's for old people, right? We're not trying to get married at 18 and 19 and 20. We feel like we get married in our 30s, our 40s when we bored and old. So the
you want the African unicorn then. That's what you want. You want me when you in your 40s. That's what you said?
No. I'm saying them. I'm different. Like I said, I always been different. But my thing is, I guess they feel like when you start messing with a dude, you know that his baby mama gonna come first. He always gonna defer to her. Like you can be in love with him, be in a relationship with him. What his baby mama say, he gonna drop and run. Especially
I gotta call cap on that. That I gotta call cap on.
But if he love his kids, what his baby mama say, he gonna drop and run to her. And baby mama, I'm in a situation right now. My friend had to stop being my friend because of his baby mama.
I believe so. If he's
niggas are scared of their baby mama, for the life of me, she will hold your kids.
I believe so.
The females you're dealing with.
I agree with you, Cheryl. But 100 Watts doesn't. Why? Talk to me, 100 Watts.
This is why I'm not gonna agree. Because I am going to be a self-admitted man with multiple baby mothers. Okay? Hold on.
Elaborate that.
I have 2 women that I have children with. I have 3 kids with 2 separate women.
Okay.
I love my children with every fiber in my being.
Okay.
Right? The communicating that I do with the 2 of them is about my children. So you talking about like dropping everything and moving that's not how that's happening.
That's anecdotal.
But to say anecdotal, right? In the cases where men do have baby mamas, and whether it's one or multiple baby mamas, how many of them have a baby mama where they can communicate clearly? Because a lot of the men that I know that have multiple baby mamas, some of them are a little irate. Oh no, why you wanna? Oh, you ain't sent me no. You ain't going. It makes it difficult for them. So those men that do have the difficult baby mamas, they have to run, because if I don't do what she's asking me to do right now, she's about to make my life a living hell. So in those situations, I understand why you want to avoid that. I don't want that in my life either. Like
another thing is this: you having all those different mothers, your children aren't growing up in the same house, and there's no way that one man is going to be in 6, 7, 8 different households. So How are y'all going to scream at one point? It's important for the man to be at home and then have 12 homes. There's no way in hell you're going to be in 12 different homes. And I can tell you, my dad has 12 baby mamas. My mom being number 12.
No, Jen, stop.
My dad has 14 kids, 12 baby mothers.
Hold on. Relax, please. If you saw Jen's face and her eyes wide when you said, yo, 12?
12, and my mama is number 12. My mama is the last baby mama.
Yo, that's crazy. He is super fit.
That's super fine.
Yes, like what the, like how do you tell a woman I got 10 baby mothers and then you get, that's crazy.
I think I know how.
How?
Like Chef, I have my theories, right? And you're probably gonna think I'm nuts, but it's very close to what Bliss Me said in the comments. Bliss Me said, women think they're gonna be the special one to change a trash bag. But let me elaborate. Right? Because I know what she means. I think women, though, unfortunately for us, a lot of times are innately born with a savior complex, right? I think it's innate. So it's deeper than saying because women are stupid. That's why you knew he had 11 baby mamas. You stupid. It's deeper than that. Innately, we have a savior complex. We are built to nurture, to raise, to
tame the wild stallion.
To feed with our breast, you know what I mean? So it's like we innately want to save people and nurture people. We think we can fix it. That's why we get attached a lot to dudes that are just broken. We like, no, I'm a mother, I'm a nurturer, I can fix this. And then there's the savior complex. And then there's a little bit of ego. Like, well, he did that to those 11 chicks or those 5 chicks, but I'm better, I'm prettier, I can do this, I can do that, I can fix him. He'll be better with me. So then you constantly see women getting involved with these guys that are just broken and irreparable. But in their minds, they're thinking, I grew a child. I nurtured a child. I fed a child. So I can fix this dude when you really should be sending him back to his mama. Because that's her job.
His mama couldn't fix him. That's why he broke it.
No. I ain't gonna front show. He might be Abraham. It might be prophecy. It might be prophecy. Like
Abraham.
Israel.
Abraham had one child. He said he had 2 children. He sent the other one away to die.
Who had the 12 tribes of Israel? Israel?
I know 12 tribes. I used to be a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, one of them had 12 kids. They had like
that's Jacob, Israel.
Jacob. It was Jacob.
What if he was your Boaz?
Yeah, he had 12 kids.
Yeah.
Benjamin with the
and look, all his baby mamas was sisters. That was wicked.
We don't want to do that, but we want to talk about the 12.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was
did that shit after a while. But Sherelle, what if the 12th child was the one that changed the world?
No, his descendants did, I guess.
No, I'm calling you.
Listen.
I'm calling you special, damn it. What if the 12th child was the promised child that saved the world? You already all over YouTube. You helping a lot of people. You communicating. You got a great gift of speech, right?
I'm not the 12th child. I'm number 14.
Jesus. God bless your family, bro.
Yo, listen. I want to say. Hold on. Let me say one thing. Let's go back and examine and unpack this thing that women have with men, not just men with baby mothers and extra children, but men who have flaws. We want to unpack that, right? What makes you think you can change his flaws, ladies? What makes you think that you are the one that's an exception to his rules? What makes you think that you're an anomaly? That this man won't play you like he played the other girls? Ladies, tell me, please, because I need to know this. Because I'm gonna be honest, those rules work for me too. I'm gonna throw myself out there. I love women. I'm a generous man. I'm a romantic man. But what makes you think you can keep me all to yourself? And then get mad when you realize that's not the case because you're not the one. There is a one, but do you really want to take the chance to find out that you're the one?
Yeah, they do. It's insanity, but at the same time, everybody wants to feel like they're the one. Or everybody wants to at least feel like they're the favorite one. Because baby mamas don't be mad that they baby mamas, as long as they're the favorite baby mama.
Damn.
Yep.
Or if you're the first baby mama, that's who really got the power, right?
Right.
Be the first baby mama.
Let me ask you a question. Why do women feel, both of y'all, why do women feel that? No, how do women feel bad when they leave a man and he becomes better without them?
Hell no.
Remember we talked about yesterday? That fear, that fear, one of the things that makes you stay is the fear that they will evolve into that person you needed them to be, but now it's gonna be with somebody else. That's one of the things.
No, because I feel like this. I feel like, and that should go for anybody. If you lost them, if you're not with them, if you didn't do what you needed to do to keep a person, it just means you didn't value them. So just move on because you did them a favor. And if they moved on from you, that means they didn't value you. So move on.
You're very practical though. You're very practical in terms of the way you communicate it, right? But everybody's not gonna move as practically because they're gonna be
They better start moving.
Let me
How sad.
everybody's. I feel where you're coming from. The thing is, you're a G. You a gangster, right? That means that you operate within the warrior class. You get me? There's the intellectual class. You operate within the warrior class. Everyone else are not warriors. The warriors are the ones that handle it so that we can keep our nails clean and be free, right? You're part of the warrior class. So your level of understanding is going to be boom, 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 boom. The other people are going to wrap more emotions between each of the steps that they make. You know, and
they can't hear you. They can't hear you well. That's what Maricela says. She says they can't hear you. Maricela says. No, not you, Cheryl. I'm talking about
me. I'm switching this mic.
All right. So with that being said, I just feel we really need to figure out find a solution to why women want to change men and expect a different outcome. Isn't that insanity? Sigmund Freud said, no, Einstein said that. When you continue to do the same thing over and over again, expect a different result. That's insanity, right?
It's definitely insanity.
So
I think another thing is also is predicated on how a woman feels about herself. I think it says a lot about a woman, about the man that she's with.
Have you ever tried to change the man show? Because you say you don't date men that cheat. You say you don't even date. You don't like men with children.
But look, let me tell you, I've never been cheated on.
Have you ever tried to change a man? That's the question. Have you ever tried to change a man?
Have I ever tried to change a man?
Yes.
No.
Jen, have you ever tried to change a man?
Every single one.
Oof. What do you mean?
Every single one.
What do you mean?
I'd say I like I'm a tweaker. I like tweaking a man. Like, you know what I mean? I get involved. I'm like, okay.
I'm a tweaker. Tweaker.
I'm like, okay, this haircut would look a little better if he did this, and he would look better in this color because of his complexion, and he would fare better if he read this book. So I don't mean change, but I like to add, right? I'm like,
is that a God complex that women have?
A God complex?
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone had mentioned before when we just discussed the insanity thing, doing something over and over again. There's a lot of things that aren't rational about love, period, in relationships. Like a lot of it isn't rational to begin with. So we do a lot of things that look crazy, like loving the same person over and over again, even though they ain't shit. You know what I mean? Or the same kind of man over and over again, thinking, oh, this time is going to be better. But you're talking about people that are coming with so much baggage. And I like what Chef said, where he said, you know, you're a warrior. Warriors have to go through hell and back in a couple wars to become a warrior. But innately, women, we want to be loved. We want to love. We want to nurture. So from our teenage years, depending on what we saw at home, when we see a man, we want to love him. We want to nurture him. And then you get kicked in the ass enough times. And then, you know, once you hit a certain age, then you sending them back to their mother. But that takes time. Like, it's not as simple as, you know, oh, that looks weird to me. You're out of here, right? We rationalize red flags. And then after it's over, we're like, oh, that's why that day he said X, Y, and Z. Now it adds up. But that's after the war. And women, we're more emotional than men. So we're going to hold on a lot longer. We think we can fix shit. That's just how women are. I mean, men do it sometimes too, but women do it more, I'm sure.
But fellas, as a woman, let me ask a question, Cheryl, then we come back to you. Fellas, has a woman ever tried to change you or try to make you better, upgrade you, like they said, with your current situation? Y'all motherfuckers be quiet.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying when you say upgrade me with the current situation. I need some clarity on that, man.
I mean, upgrade you. Ever try to change, not just current, but any time in your life has a woman tried to change who you were, and were they successful or not?
I feel like that's a human thing. I feel like that's a human thing. Like when you get into a relationship with somebody, like of course there's like something that you initially like. I like the way that this person looks like. You have something that initially drew you to them. But we all just have this thing where we just want to make them perfect for us. You know, like I like the way I just think she would look a lot better if she would wear shorts that look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like we as men, we do that to the women that we have in our life. You know, like, hey, I noticed you wear like myself personally, I'm not a big fan of the makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally don't. It's like, hey, what do you think about maybe wearing less of this today when you go out? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we as men do that to women, the same as women doing that to us as well. So I think that's part of building that partnership or that solid relationship, because y'all have to, like the baggage that everybody's talking about, you walk in with, you kind of got to work through all of that and figure out what to let go of, you know what I'm saying, in order for the relationship that you're currently in order for that to work.
One thing I noticed is that the couple of things that tend to endear that woman to you when they found you, that was so quirky or so beautiful or so sexy, is going to be the same shit that pisses her off. It's going to be the same shit that pisses her off. It's like, man, you're so brilliant. You're so smart. You're so smart, chef. You're so smart. And then later on, piss off, fucking know it all.
Or you'll be out in public and be like, the key. Why you gotta always be showing your teeth to people? Why you always?
But I was a friendly person that met you, right?
Right.
So I mean, I don't deal with that, but the thing is, I've dealt with that before.
E Black?
Nah, I've never been tried to be changed by a woman. You know, for the most part, women are attracted to who I am. So,
who are you?
I'm a very charismatic guy. You know, very much motivated, independent-minded, goal-oriented. So those are the things that women are attracted to. You know, so I've never had a woman say, they may say, hey, you probably need to wear more shorts, because I used to not shorts but suits, because I used to wear a lot of gym clothes, you know, stuff like that. But other than that, I've never had a woman actually just say, you need to change.
Hanifa?
I'm here.
All right. Talk to what's up? Talk to us. You had something to say. I saw you in the chat room. What do you have to say?
No, I actually was agreeing. I was saying that most women, because of our nature, because of our makeup, we do try to change men in one way or the other. Most of the time, this is why women end up dating potential. So they look at a man and they say, okay, he has about 70% of what I want. And then we figure, you know what? I could change that about him. That's not a big deal. And so we prioritize, right? And we look at the things that, we want the most. And then we figure out we could change the other stuff later. Most women are wired that way. That's just a fact.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fact. There's no way around that. But I also think, like Jen says, it has to do with the way we're made. It has to do with our innate nature. We are nurturers, right? We are creators. This is what we do. We mold, right? We create and recreate. We build. We also break down. But yes, we do all of these things. And I think we try to apply it to grown-ass men. Right. And it doesn't always work. But yes, women definitely do that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Based on that, I just learned that now. I'm still learning woman. I think it's the never-ending journey, odyssey, right? So based on that, women pick men with potential and they try to upgrade us or make us better. Is it wrong for men to go for the highest upgrader? Not better, but upgrader? Is that wrong? If we say, hey, this woman makes me better than you, so I don't want you. Is that wrong?
No, everybody. Everyone. Sorry, chef. Go ahead.
No, I just want to clarify a question. So, are you saying that this woman, one, is bringing more value to the situation than another?
I'm saying one is bringing more value subjective. So I'm saying one is bringing resources to upgrade you to where you want to be than the other. So, but a lot of women get mad about the fact that I put in this much time into you, but you met someone that could take you further in life. So based on what the women are saying, that means you shouldn't get mad if we leave you for someone we just met.
That's interesting. I mean, as long as
you get what I'm saying, Jay? Can you explain it? Because I'm African, because a lot of times we get lost in translation.
I get exactly what you're saying. I think that
can you re-say it though? Because I might have said it.
Basically, you said someone who can upgrade you more, right? So you spend time with one woman,
right,
and she did good, she did great, but now you met somebody else, so you're saying, okay, now I'm going with this because this is better than that. It's just like getting a better deal, basically. Feeling her. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, long as you communicate that to her. Now, she can get mad and say, would I put in 5 years with you? But the thing is, if you communicate with her, there's nothing she could do about it but stay mad and then, get back out there and try to get somebody else. A lot of shit hurts, right? With relationships, it hurts, right? But it hurts worse if you string somebody along. I'd rather be hurt with the truth than a lie, because with a lie, you are wasting my time. So as horrible as it sounds that I could put in 5 years with you, and then you met some hoe at a party,
right?
And then you come home and you're like, yo, this girl got more going on than you. Right. I want to leave you and go with her, then good luck. It's probably not going to work out, right? In my head, I'm thinking, but you know what? I'd rather you tell me than string me along. Go ahead. Good luck. I hope it works out. Probably won't, but I hope it works out.
Oh, wow. A little hate, a little dash of hate. Probably won't. It probably won't.
Absolutely. I'm keeping it real. If I put in 5 years with you and I have no idea you were trying to better deal me or had planned to better deal me, of course. It's not a sprinkle of hate. It's the whole bottle. It's fuck you and be gone, because I put in 5 years and I didn't even know that you were on your way out the door. So it's messed up to do that to somebody. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is the person has to deal with it. You got to walk it off. You don't have a choice. You can't kill him. You can't tie him to the house.
I have a different perspective on that one, but go ahead, 100 watts. Sorry.
I think that thought process right there kind of ties into the point that was made earlier about like how marriage isn't taken serious in our community and like becoming a baby mama or a baby daddy or something like that. Because it's almost like I put in these 5 years with you. You at least gonna walk away. I'm at least gonna walk away with a baby. So now you tied to me for the next 18 years. Like that's like that thought process sounds like that's how decisions like that get made. Like because I did this, you gonna owe me.
Status thing. It's a status thing.
It's natural.
Like rappers get big, they go get the big
one at a time. One at a time. Cheryl.
100 watts. I think that's human. That's human anyway. Like if you were at a job, right? Let's say you were at a job for 5 years. You think you're doing great. You're making good money. All of a sudden, your boss comes in. Hey, listen, we're letting some people go. You're one of them. Have a nice day. You're gonna be like, hold on a fucking minute. I spent 5 years here. I learned the program, the system. What do you mean goodbye? Goodbye. This is what we have to do. It's best for the business. You're gonna be like, motherfucker, what? Like, what do I do tomorrow? I put all this time in. This is what I do every day. I get dressed for this. I put on my uniform. Like, this has been my life for 5 years. So I think anybody who abruptly gets left is gonna be like, what the fuck, right? So imagine a relationship. So it's not about, oh, I put time in, so you owe me. Because if I say goodbye to you, your money, and fuck off. I got.
So now, so in response to that, if that is to be the case, it's not. And I don't have much corporate experience at all, so I wouldn't be able to know. So please tell me. But in a situation like that, it's not like it's something that one day they just walk in and do it. Like it's talk that goes around the office for a while. People are already talking about this. It might be memos or something like that. So
sometimes it doesn't happen that way. My uncle worked for a company for 23 years and they just let him go suddenly because it's like, oh, we have
no severance.
No severance. Let him go. after 23 years. So it's like when that happens, it's like, of course, you're going to feel like a shotgun blast to the chest. So imagine when you're emotionally tied to something. I think it's easier to recover from like losing a job, but somebody, I mean, you making love to this person, cooking meals, spending time, damn near wiping their ass, doing their laundry. There's a lot that you put in. There's a lot you put in. So if somebody abruptly leaves, it's like, what the hell just happened? Especially if you weren't expecting it. Now, if you guys had not a tight knit, you know what I'm saying, relationship, and then somebody does that, you can't say, "Oh, I had no idea." That's a lot. That's one thing that a lot of people do is they act like they had no idea.
Right.
I think it's
Cheryl, then Chef. Thank you.
All right, so this is my thing. It is a status thing. Like, if you his baby mama, like I said, I don't know what part y'all from, but where I'm from,
Brooklyn.
First baby mama, she get, you know what I'm saying, she get all the praise. He gonna show love to his mother, the mother of his children. He might get married down the line, and his wife might not even come before his baby mama. So it is a different status thing, but I think people need to change their mindset. Like, a wise person learns from other people's mistakes. That's why I would say most people move on a frequency that's so low. You've seen everybody walk on the street and get shot in the leg. And then when you get shot in the leg, you start crying like, oh my God, somebody shot me. But you know what goes on if you go down the street. So it's like we constantly take those roads. I mean, I do come from a different place. I'm not saying everybody have my mindset, but I've always had the mindset is that if I didn't see it work out for them, it probably won't work out for me. And I'm happy I had that mindset, because a lot of people going out sad because they keep going in the same cycle.
Wow.
Like, they're not going to end up with the same results. Like, I'm telling you, I know, like, they got a bunch of people in my family that's on drugs. So I never smoked a cigarette because I'm like, okay, I see this the way they're going. Like, it's just easy to look at, like, oh, if you drop out of school, you might not, you know, it might not turn out good for you. You start doing this, you might go to jail. Like, you start doing that, you might get killed. Like,
you're going to jail.
The numbers, you know what I mean? The numbers show. The numbers show is like, if this man, if a man comes to me and he got a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old, all 3 baby mamas, 3 different mothers, they all got their own mama. He never married none of them. The only thing that man is showing me is that he's irresponsible. He creates broken homes. He's probably not going to marry me, and I'm going to end up another baby mama. That's all his proof of his life has shown me. So why should I get in that? And if I do get in that, if I choose that, I got to eat that. I think a lot of times women see shit and don't want to handle the consequences.
Wait, hold on. Back to the question. I remember this guy named Kayal Truth came on 2 days ago, and he said he encouraged men to only deal with women who have a traditional nuclear family. Based on what you said right now, you agree with him. Don't get with anybody that doesn't come from a 2-parent household.
No, it's not even about a 2-parent household, because I think you could come from a single-parent household. I come from a single-parent household, and we could create a family. Like, my daddy had 12 baby mamas. All of his sons married the same girl they went to middle school prom with and created families with them. And my brothers have been married for 20 plus years. Children are successful. My nieces and nephews are graduating from college. They graduate from high school because, like, my older brothers and sisters are real old. So it's like, you can't create that. What I'm saying is, a man who repeatedly creates broken homes is probably going to be the man who will repeatedly create broken homes. My dad had 12 baby mamas. He only married 2 of those women. And those were the women in the beginning. He married like baby mama number 2 and baby mama number 6. Everybody else just got babies. Okay. My dad is a good father, but they just got babies.
Hanifa?
Yeah, I take a different perspective on this, and I can't be disconnected on this one. I actually think, like, I'm listening, I'm like, it's the illusion of forever and the illusion of control that most of us deal with in this life. The illusion of ownership, right? We go into these relationships and we take on this sense of ownership of other people. And then reality hits us and says, you own no one.
Right.
People can leave whenever they want.
Right.
People could change their minds whenever they want. So I feel like if you go into any space with that mindset, I'm not saying you're not going to hurt. We are human beings. You will hurt. I think it makes it a little bit easier to process it, right? I think it makes it a little bit easier for you not to go and flat somebody's tires. I think it makes it a little bit easier for you to not go and bleach someone's clothing, right? I just think it makes it a little bit easier to not become so violent and aggressive when you can accept that everything lives and everything dies. Okay, there is a beginning and an end to every single thing. That people are flawed. People are flawed. You are flawed. I am flawed.
I'm not.
Come with flaws, right? People change their minds. Okay, people could decide, you know what? I mean, and this happens in marriages too, where people just grow in different directions. It happens. So for me, it's just like we have this thing where we're caught up in this illusion of ownership and this illusion of forever. And trust me, I know what it's all connected to. You know what I mean? To the point, to Jen,
What is it connected to?
A lot of it is connected to religious vows. You know what I mean? Or
no, Hanifa, you gotta stop. Hanifa, you gotta stop. You know how they feel about? They feel that you're agnostic and an atheist. Stop, Hanifa. Stop. You know how they gonna start hating on you.
Wait, can I piggyback off what she was saying?
Yeah.
Okay, the reason why I could say that I never try to change a man is because I was just taught to love people for who they is. I didn't necessarily come from the best thing, so it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I might be sitting here with a crackhead or a murderer, like, but I love them. That's my family. So I never went into a situation trying to change nobody because I'm going to love you for who you are. And if we can work and align ourselves to go somewhere, we can go somewhere. But I think sometimes, as like what she was saying, I don't believe in forever. Forever don't exist. So it's like, sometimes we got to look at life as like, we look at life like it's a 100-meter dash, but really it's a relay. Sometimes it's time to pass the baton to the next person. But I think people feel like so selfish, like they feel like, oh wow, you never loved me if you leaving, or this never meant nothing. But it's like every season change. It don't mean that fall wasn't beautiful. It's just wintertime. I'm about to put my Timbs out. So it's like I do feel like that. I know a lot of people sometimes it's like you walking down this path with people and sometimes you come to a crossroad and you got to go your way and they got to go their way. It don't mean I love you. It just mean I'm loving you from a distance because I still got to win this race. I got to get to my finish line. And if your finish line over here and mine's over there, then obviously we got to split apart. So I do believe that. I don't think that you don't own anybody's energy. You don't own anybody's time. And if people need to realize that when people stop appreciating your time as valuable as it is, you got to remove it. Because here's
the thing with that. Here's the thing with that. And then Shepard's gonna go. Here's the thing with that. Ladies say that. Y'all all say that. But y'all have this sense of entitlement when y'all give up sex that is fucking unparalleled. When y'all sleep with a man and y'all like a man, your expectations are different. I don't think it's ownership, but your expectations and entitlement with women is crazy. Now we're gonna go to Chef, and I want to say one thing.
I need to jump in on that.
Oh boy! Oh.
Wait,
guys, hold on 1 second. I want to give a shout out to Bolo TV in the chat, man.
Did he pay for that?
Wait.
Why you shouting? He paid for it. I'm fuck with you, Bolo. What's up, Bolo?
Jen. If I could just say I know you're about to go in. Sherelle, what Sherelle just said, and also I think Jen said it earlier. This thing here that I have my mindset is different around when people leave my space and what they left with and how much I invested, because the reality is that I believe in the connectivity of all of us, right? And if we want better communities and a better world or whatever, if what I have contributed to that man is going to make him a good father to the children that he's going to have with Jen, then I am happy about that. I am happy about that. We get so caught up in what I invested. You know, if that makes that person a better person, why are you salty about it? Why are you salty about it? For me, in my head, I'm like, whatever you invested, I'm hoping that you are seeing what you also got out of those 5 years that you were investing in that man. I would hope that you have gained something from it as well. So when I hear people say that, I'm usually like, and isn't that a good thing? Isn't that person leaving your space a better person a good thing? Don't you want another lady or another man out there to experience that person's growth? That I usually question it, but that's me, and I might be.
Word, I need to learn how to share, men. That's what y'all need to learn how to do. Chef, what's up?
Wait, I want to.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. I apologize.
Really quick, I wanted to piggyback over what Hanifa said. I'm a non-believer, and I gotta say that marriage and tradition in general, a lot of traditions that were actually born in this country and perpetuated in this country. And I say perpetuate because I think marriage is not for everybody, yet everybody is trying to do it. To the point where if you're not married, people are looking at you like something is wrong with you. So religion in itself has made many miserable lives for people where they stay in marriages where that they're not happy in, but it's like, well, divorce is not an option. I got to stay here for these kids. We have this house together. We invest together. And they're miserable. When had they left that person, they could have found someone, their other person, or there's several other persons that would have gave them a better quality of life. But marriage would keep you locked in. And the last thing I want to say is that sex thing that you said, and some of the girls may get mad at me.
What sex thing?
That you said that women try to have leverage with sex by giving sex, right?
I didn't say that.
Yes, what you just said.
Women, no, I want to make sure I'm correct. But you know how they chop us up and they put.
King said,
right.
Basically, I know what you were saying, and I agree with you because I think those are women that don't enjoy sex as much as men.
Yes, that is a big turn. I hate that.
It's very easy for them to use it as leverage because they're giving you something they're not enjoying as much as you. If I am having sex with you, I am enjoying it just as much. So if I can use it against you holding back, then you can use it against me too because I enjoy it too. I'm not giving you sex so I can hold it from you later or hold it against you because I am enjoying myself. I'm not cracking my legs so later I could be like, hey, look, I gave you X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Give it to you because of X, Y, and Z. That means I didn't enjoy myself.
Terry, enjoy sex, Terry. Go ahead.
So that's all I wanted to say. If a woman is enjoying herself with you sexually, she's not going to hold it from you later because she's going to want it too. So I find it weird when women do that too. I'm just thinking, so you didn't really enjoy it then.
But am I wrong? Because we could be having an argument or we don't be getting along. We could still have sex and go back to the argument. Am I wrong? I separate the two things.
So do I. So do I.
Chef, go. I don't want.
Y'all wrap me in 20 minutes. Y'all wrap me around this rabbit hole and shit. I leave that one.
Jump into that rabbit hole.
Listen. Come on in.
Seriously though, it's desire for dominion. It goes back to the whole nurturing phase and the nesting, and it goes all the way back to the conversation. I've been trying to jump in for a minute. It goes back to the conversation of upgrading the dude. There's certain things that's within a woman's nature. Naturally, they want to. There's the nesting phase. They are the ones that bring culture to the children. So also, if you're not a great dresser, they may be the one that actually dresses you. You know, they may be one of the people that will give you, put it to you this way. It doesn't always work like that, but there's going to be women that when they do it, it improves you. It improves you without question. I know that, you know, as much as I talk and cook, anybody that's been with me, at least they're going to be leaving with something more than they had before, period. Going into the whole aspect of, there's a couple of points, you know, topics. Going into the aspect of leaving to somebody else that's going to upgrade you more, right? So me, coming from music industry and being a music executive and an artist manager, there's been situations where I've had to deal with that. When you go into business and you have any kind of product, there's a process called scalability. As growth begins to take place, your ability to be able to be agile and adaptable in order to grow the business is to scale, right? There's been situations where there was artists that I managed And I might have had them on a contract for a year and a half. And within about almost at a year, someone wanted to get them. Now, that someone was a bigger company, much larger company that had a full-fledged system in place. So did I accept the buyout, or did I say, nah, hell nah, I put in a year and change? And when you manage artists, you literally are helping them live because they have an image to protect. So you're paying for this, you're paying for that, and hoping for recouping. And there was a situation where a bigger company that was going to be able to take them further, which they did, ended up coming in, wanting to buy out the contract and, pay all my recoupable bills. So I had to understand and get out of my own head, like, yo, if I told this dude, yo, man, I'm proud of you, you're going to blow up, I love you, man, I want to see the best for you, I want you to go to the top, then I also have to recognize that I may not be that person to take them to their full potential. I may not be that person to take them to their full potential. And I asked that, it always ties back to a previous show, right? Remember when I asked a question that nobody answered. I said, would you be willing to give up that person that you love and that you have for them to be with somebody else that would put them in a much better place than you?
I would do that.
You see what I'm saying?
I would.
But the thing is, yeah, but we're not talking about the African mermaids and shit.
Merman.
Okay, African Aquaman.
Merman.
Right. But you get what I'm saying? So a lot of these things are natural. But some of this, some of it could be selfish too, man. We can't keep everybody. Everybody is not for us to own and to cage, even though the construct of marriage says a little different. Everybody's not there for us. Some people may be there to learn from us, to grow from us. Sometimes we may not be their paradise. We may be the captain of the ship that takes them from troubled waters to paradise. You understand? But we don't know. Sometimes we take these roles and these titles and it's some crazy mantle that is like a deed that gives you ownership to whatever the hell you want. It doesn't work like that. And once we start understanding that sometimes he wasn't yours, it was just your turn.
Wait, Chef, I have a question to that though. I have a question, King, to Chef, as what he said, because I know now that challenges. I do agree with what you're saying, but I do know that when that comes up in my spirit, I am challenged within myself around the nuclear family and keeping the family together. How does that factor in when children are involved and you are trying to keep your family? Because I don't disagree with what you're saying. I am here with you 100%, right? Because I do believe that we come in contact and connection with people for different reasons, right? And that forever thing is forever bullshit. You know what I mean? But I'm asking, like, how does that fit with us also discussing keeping the nuclear family intact as far as it pertains to children? How do you connect that to what you just said to that?
So when I was saying those things, remember what I'm saying, I wasn't giving a feeling about anything. I was giving more or less clinical positions on what those situations were, not about whether I agreed with them or not. But the thing is, of course, within a situation with children, that's a major impetus for change of opinion, in terms of responsibility. And it's definitely something to think about, Crazy story. The biggest celebrity I could think of. If William Shakespeare did not leave his wife home with the 2 kids, we would not have had William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's Romance, Midsummer Night's Dream, and a lot of his comedies and tragedies that he wrote were when he left from his home with his wife and 2 children to go follow his dream in London and write plays and he's known as the greatest playwright ever. You get what I'm saying?
He's a deadbeat dad?
I didn't say that. He left. He wasn't deadbeat. He left. Not deadbeat. This is William Shakespeare.
He abandoned him, King.
He abandoned his children?
He abandoned his wife and children.
So, but you said you justify it by saying he's William Shakespeare.
I didn't justify anything. Wait. Correlation doesn't equal
causation.
So that's, I didn't say that. What I stated was, remember, I'm not coming from an opinion base. I'm coming strictly clinical. Right. I'm showing you, I basically gave you an example connected to the point that I was stating, that sometimes it's not that person that will be the person that takes you to recognize your full potential. Everybody has their muse. A man can be a muse to a woman as well. And all I did was state perfect example, because Hanifa asked me about children.
Right.
So the only reason I picked him was because I had went through the computer. Okay, shit, who do I know? Oh, Shakespeare. So that's why I brought it up.
Right.
So in terms of even with that situation with the children, it still fell into it, because the conversation is, if the person is going to experience their highest potential, and she said with children, so how about children? So that was the actual connection. He experiences highest potential. I didn't say it was right or wrong. I'm not talking about justification. I'm leaving morality out of that part, because we're talking about people's desires and what they want. And you get what I'm saying? Not the actual the moral right and wrong.
I think that's where sacrifice comes in, I guess. I guess that's where sacrifice would come in, to where you
selfishness. Or selfishness.
No. What he's speaking to, which is like, that person might just be for a reason and a season, but you might be talking about a woman or a man that you've had 5 children with. So how do you approach that? For me, I guess the only way to deal with that would be, there's a lot, and this happens in marriages, a lot of suppression and a lot of sacrifice, where you put whatever your desires are aside and you deal with what you have.
Baby.
I love you,
baby. I gotta do a show about that. Selfishness versus sacrifice, because that and I know what Chef was trying to get at, but what I'm trying to figure out is,
I like being challenged.
No, I'm not being challenged. It's not. I didn't know that William Shakespeare did that. I knew he was a thief. He stole a lot of his material. I knew that, right? So he wasn't creative like people thought he was. But I do know at the end of the day, for him to leave his children and his wife, to me, that's not sacrifice. That's more so selfishness. But because his purpose, and he had an impactful purpose, maybe it was forgiven. I don't know. But let's go back to the topic at hand. Why do men with baby mothers and children, multiple baby mothers and children, get all the ladies?
Great question, because I don't think that's the norm.
It's not?
I don't think so, no.
Who I think every woman deals with men with babies and multiple baby mothers.
I mean, but how many baby mothers and how many children are we talking about here? Because I think the average woman, unless you're future and wealthy and famous, no woman's gonna want to connect with you on that level if you have multiple baby mamas and multiple children. I think the average woman would run, unless she's a complete and utter low down neighborhood chick, shout out to the hood, that doesn't have dreams or aspirations.
Right.
It's like, this is my environment, so let me just be the 5th baby mother. But I don't think the average woman is going to be attracted to a man with multiple baby mamas, and unless, like I said, you're future or somebody famous.
No, I disagree, because I see all the time. I think women who have children say, I want a man that understands what I got to do. So they always marry somebody with multiple children, right? I get it. When I say multiple baby moms, you're probably thinking like the extreme, like 5 or 6 or 7. But I've seen people. Don't you think one multiple baby mother and one child is enough? Is a lot? 2?
2 baby mothers, you said?
No, 1 baby mother. That's not a lot. Because kids are expensive.
Baby mother is not a lot. 1 baby mother is not a lot.
Kids are expensive.
I know this, King.
Right. And if you're really taking care of your king, you're taking care of your baby mother. The kid, you're taking care of her baby mother too. Like a lot of people think that you just take care of the kid and you don't got to take care of the baby mother. That's a lie. That is a lie. 100 watts. What do you think? That's a lie. 100 watts.
Some people don't take care of the
I agree with you because I've had to clean children that weren't mine and sew sweaters and buy certain things that they didn't send their child with over to where I was at said time. You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. I agree with you, which is why I wouldn't do it now. Like I did my bid. I'm good. I experienced it, got the t-shirt, I'm gone. I wouldn't do it now. But
well, what made you do it before? That's the question, because you're saying no one does it, but you did it before.
Yeah, but you said multiple.
Okay, okay, but what made you do it before? It was just
that one person.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was in love with that person. So I was like, I'm going to love you and whatever you come with, including the child that comes with the dirty sneakers and the hole in the sweater.
What's his name so I can say his prayer? I want to say his prayer. What's his name? You know how they say Sierra's prayer? I want to say that guy's prayer. Because I want to know how people, because I really believe men with children and baby mothers actually have the cheat code to getting women.
I don't know. It's just one.
Nah,
why are you laughing?
They ain't got no cheat code.
Tell them the truth. 100 watts.
No. For first, I'm gonna agree with what you said. In terms of taking care of my children, I gotta take care of their mother. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never been one to, like, if my kids come over here and they chilling with me and they're having a good time and they eating snacks and the lights is on and they go home with their mother and the lights not on, like that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to be the one that you call every time that you short on rent. No, it's not that, but I do have some sort of responsibility in making sure that she's squared away. You know what I'm saying? As well as myself. We have been having a great conversation. The one thing that I haven't heard us talking about yet that I wanted to make sure I at least spoke on was how some of these men do have children with multiple women, and some of it is through their progress, through their growth. Because y'all been talking about leaving somebody and upgrade and everything like that. Sometimes you're with the first person and y'all might have a child and that relationship don't work. So now you're going to move on to another relationship and maybe that relationship works. So now you're in a position where you have more than one woman that you have a child with. Like, I just don't want that part to get lost, because there are men that are in the space where I'm at where they do have either one baby mom or multiple baby moms or whatever, and they're actually working to better themselves. They're actually working to be better men, better fathers, better caretakers, and everything like that. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that.
William Shakespeare, basically. As soon as they grow, they move on.
No,
but he left. He went to London to start the Stafford Theatre, so he was taken care, but he left. He moved away from the family, but he took care of them. He didn't deadbeat them.
Okay.
Wait, 100 watts. I have a question for 100 watts.
Okay.
Not a question, but you know how you just explained that, and I agree with you, by the way. I dated a guy whose mom had multiple fathers for her children, and on the outside looking out, she would be judged. But listening to him explain her experience and what she dealt with, I totally understood how that happened. And so the way that you're talking about how men, you are right, that can happen, right? People have the right to try and love again and again and again if they want to. That is their right. And sometimes in those situations, children are produced. So I think there needs to be some, I don't even know if it's grace that needs to be extended, but I feel like when you just described like men, I wish that men would extend the same grace to women, because when women have multiple baby fathers, it's not always a situation to where, you just dump, like stuff happens, man. This is life, and the same way we're saying, yes, that happens to men, and you don't want it to be missed that a man might have one baby mother and then it didn't work and he decided to start over. And we are looking at that like, yeah, that can happen. Usually women don't get that same grace, because it's like, she got how many baby fathers? 3? Like, nah, she for the streets. You know what I'm saying? That's the conversation.
I think it goes with what Jen says. I think when you're a celebrity, if you're a celebrity woman, we let that slide. Erykah Badu, Kamora Lee, Nicole Murphy. It depends if I think it deals with what someone says is classism. if you have socioeconomic status or some type of level of stratification, you are forgiven for things that someone without money isn't forgiven for, right? But let's not make a mistake. Let's not get mistaken. In the hood, there are people with no money that's having multiple children, baby mothers. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is what's going on. What am I doing wrong? Is the sex games?
No, it's that social services like she was talking about earlier. Like it's just come on, dog. Food stamps during COVID was crazy.
Food stamps right now is $2,000.
I never
getting over $2,000 a month in food stamps, plus PEBT per child. My sister has 10 kids. Yo, it's beneficial to have children in the hood. That's assertive. Like, like I'm telling y'all, from 15, when you start to develop your body, they telling you, get you a 20-year-old man. He can't DNA test you. He shouldn't be having sex with you. He gonna go to jail. He 20, he gonna pop you off. He gonna give you money. He gonna take care of you. You can't put his name on the birth certificate, but you can get every piece of government assistance behind that.
Yeah, that's
you always have a house.
Wicked.
You gonna always be able to have food. At least you can pay your light bill.
That's wicked.
You was
fucking with my spirit right now, yo.
No, they do it in my hood. They do it in my hood, but I don't agree with it. I always tell people
I don't agree with it either because I was pushed into it.
No, they do it in my hood too. But my thing is, I always notice that people who are not financially well off tend to have more kids than people that have money, and it's very weird to me, especially within the Black community. I think wealthy, affluent Black couples should have more children because they have a higher chance of those kids becoming successful. If you have 10 kids in the hood, you're rolling the dice.
Right, but most wealthy people know that children, when you start to add numbers, children need a certain amount of attention. They need a certain amount of love. They need a certain amount of nurture to develop. Science has already went into it of why people shouldn't have a lot of kids. And people with a lot of money and a lot of resources usually want the few kids that they do have to go great into life and not have to split all those different resources around. They would rather pour into one or two children. That's why wealthy people don't even have a lot of kids. But poor people know that I can benefit off of my kids. So it is incentivized for people in the hood to have children. How is she going to get $0 rent?
Let me ask you a question to the ladies in the room. And y'all can say whatever y'all want. And maybe Jen is the only person that's on a level where she said, I don't want to deal with kids with multiple men with multiple baby moms and children. Where does math come into play when you see a man with multiple children? Like, are you not asking how is he affording this?
Yeah, I just think about all the resources that's going outside the house. I just think it's bigger to what you can't understand, and then it's like I come with my own business, with my own money too. If this man, what he don't realize, he marries me, my debt becomes his debt. His baby mamas can go to court and say, oh, his wife makes this amount of money. I want my children to live like their siblings, and now she can take my money too. That shit dead.
That's wicked. That's 100 Wise. You laughing? You didn't tell us this.
No, I mean I'm laughing because it's very true. Like it's very true. Like all of that plays a part. You know what I'm saying? So, for me moving forward, I know all of my decision making, everything has to be intentional. Anything that I do, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that I do or do not get involved with at this point, everything has to be intentional. And earlier I was laughing. You made the comment about dudes that have children having a cheat code. It's not a cheat code. They're being lazy. I'm gonna keep it a bean and tell you how it's happening because you were talking about the hood. Most of the time, these dudes that live in the hood are having sex with women who already have children who are already in an emotionally vulnerable state. So that's not
groceries. Yeah, and they buying the groceries. And
hold on, 100 Wise. Say that again, homie.
So you got a dude that's in the hood. He already got a baby. He got a baby mama. He left her. He not with her no more. He finds another chick that already has a baby who baby daddy already left her. She going to work 40 hours a week. All he got to do is, like you said, show up, put some groceries in the house every once in a while, pay a phone bill or a light bill, take the baby out of Six Flags or the zoo every once in a while. That's easy money. That's you in
it's not even
it's exploitation. It is technically it's exploitation.
So
here's the thing. So you mean to tell me men with multiple baby mothers and children they're smart enough to find women who are in
I
emotionally.
mean, because like the conversation that we're having with Jen and Cheryl both saying like they really not trying to deal with that. Like they don't even want the energy. So these dudes that do have this going on, you already know I'm not about to be able to make the same magic happen with this young lady who's probably, like she said, she got her own business or she's in school or something like that. I'm not be able to swing the same magic I can with the chick that's working at the nursing office who just got out of school 2 weeks ago that got, you know what I'm saying, who got all this stuff going on. Like you could work a whole lot more magic with the emotionally vulnerable.
I got a trick for Cheryl. I got a trick for Cheryl and Jen. Check this out. Mark Anthony or Ocho Cinco, they have multiple baby mothers and children. If they were to step to you, and knowing their baby mothers is J Lo or Eva, what's her name? Evelyn. I like Evelyn. Though.
Eva Longoria.
No, that's not Evelyn. She's from the Bronx too. Right?
Lozada. She don't have kids together though.
Yeah, but so Mark Anthony, who had J Lo, one of his baby mothers, Ocho Cinco, one of his baby mothers, that Evelyn, would you take him seriously if he wanted to date you? Because you just said y'all want to date with men with multiple children, and they have children that's not in college. Would you date Ocho Cinco or Mark Anthony? Either both of them. I'm using both. One from Latin, one from Black. I don't care. Whoever, somebody on their level.
No, personally, I wouldn't. But that's just me.
Jen?
I've dated someone who had, at the time, was on that level, in that tax bracket, had 5 kids, and I dated him. He wanted me to have his, I think, 6th child at that time. Right. And I was like, no. Like, you know, if I'm attracted to Chad or I'm attracted to Mark, the problem is that men think women don't smash just to smash. Like, but it's like I may smash them, but I'm not gonna husband you. Like you say, you're not gonna wife somebody,
right?
Smash Chad, so I can go talk about it with my friends. But I'm like, I'm not gonna commit to a man who has no seed control.
And this is a great segue to the next question. And this is the cheat code.
Wait.
No, hold on, Sarah. This is the cheat code. Get ready. This is what I'm talking about. And I heard it from my homegirls. Some of them are who I sleep with on occasion. But they said, you know how we do 100 watts. We call them sis. We don't really mean that 100 watts. But listen, listen. They go. Men who have baby mothers and multiple children are better lovers and fuckers. Is that true, ladies? I just want to know.
I don't know. I have no kids. And I don't be with niggas with kids. But listen.
Let me answer. Let me go around. Is that true, ladies? Is it true in the chat room, Jen, Hanifa? Is it true? Men with multiple baby mothers and children are better lovers or great in bed. Is that true?
Not in my experience.
Not in my experience.
Okay.
I was about to really ask that question.
They just got a weak pullout game.
Exactly. And that's probably why they probably worse. It's just that a man telling you that he love you and he nothing in you and he want you, that's making you fall in love. And the thing about it is, it's not like they have the cheat code or nothing. It's just that those are the type of men they do that. This is why they have a bunch of kids, because they lying. We romanticize relationships. We romanticize marriage. We put the love aspect. They talking about why marriage was successful back in the day. These people wasn't even having sex before marriage. They damn sure wasn't in love. They just was committed to getting something done. They knew we had a goal in society. We work. We take care of our kids.
Hide your legs, ladies.
That goal post is gone. Like, it's all about love and romance now. And you know that shit is like fugazi as hell. So really, the men with the most kids are probably the master manipulators, the greatest liars, the deceivers, the one that could keep up corruption.
Yeah,
damn. That's who have the most kids. You know it. They are some master manipulators.
Damn, Sherelle.
Going back to what 100 watts said, and also some of what you said, King, you have to understand too, we're forgetting water seeks its own level, right? So a girl in the hood with one baby daddy and the dude that ain't really, laying on his mama's couch or sometimes his auntie's couch when his mama mad at him, they seek their own level. So it's not some grand, feat that he achieved. So when you say the cheat code, what cheat code? Dude is in the hood, chick is in the hood, they barely making it. She got one baby daddy, he got 2 baby mamas. They the same person. They're the same person. So you probably not even going to be interested in the type of woman that kind of guy can get. Just like I'm not interested in we could flip this around. I'm like, you can say, oh, well, damn, she got a lot of dudes doing shit for her in the hood. I don't want that dude. I don't want the Mark Anthony or Chad or Chocinco that knocked up 4 or 5 chicks. It's still a turnoff to me, regardless of your tax bracket, because it means you loose with your tool. And you raw, obviously. Going raw is nothing to you. So there are things that men do.
Wait. You said people have sex with condoms? They still do that?
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I'm leaving.
Listen.
King is giving out the
Listen. Y'all need to stop playing, but we talk about that.
He's trolling y'all, man.
Listen,
matter of fact, King giving you the morning after pill before you get into it.
Terry,
That's
I
what I
love
used
you.
to say.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's not
Yes,
nice.
you should say, give him the morning after
Listen,
the night before.
Listen. It's funny. I'm the raw dog African merman, but guess what? Where my babies at? Who's wearing protection?
You just got enough money to buy Plan B pills for breakfast. You gotta swallow it with your orange juice, like, you know what I'm saying?
He does a microwave trick. He sits on the microwave and runs it for 30 seconds before sex.
Right. But listen. It's 8 minutes to end the show. I was just told by Maricela that we all want to get ready and go to Chef Shapino's page for the post game. What we're trying to do is show love for everybody. They've been rocking with me. So we got the pre-game with E Black. We got the post game with Chef. We want all my followers or subscribers to go to them. And we also, Darrell, anytime he has anything he does, we fully support. Anything that On the Block Jen does, please go there. Give us the follow because she's close to 1,000 too. Let's give her that. It's real easy. Cheryl got me literally 200 by herself. Literally.
Thanks.
So Cheryl, please go and help Jen get to that because she's literally like 100 away. So let's just make everybody get to 1,000 this week, please.
I sent Chef some followers. I don't know if he noticed. I sent him like 25 the other night.
Yeah, I saw that. You gave him 25. So please help everybody on the panel. 100 watts. Help them out. Hanifa, you so selfish. You don't want to get a YouTube page. We love you. You won't give us a YouTube page. Get a YouTube page.
Don't do me like that, shit. King. Don't do me like that.
We want you to have one. We love you. So with that being said, we want to get off this real quick because I don't want to be selfish and take away from his time. But I want to say thank you to everybody that's been here. Please support On the Block with Jen. I personally think she's going to be one of the greatest on the YouTube thing. Period. I think Chef is going to be one of the most prolific. I think A Black is coming through strong, and he's going to be the one that surprises everybody. 100 watts is the future. Sherelle, you know that we wait for you to start your show, and when you do that, we always going to support you. I'm kind of disappointed in the whole fucking garden though. Fuck all y'all, because I'm still at 9:37, and I should have been at motherfucking 1,000 tonight. I'm joking. I love y'all. But at the end of the day, let's get it up, man. Let's change the paradigm. Let's shift the paradigm. Let's get it right. Please, let's get it right. I love y'all. Let's get to 1,000 and make it happen. Please. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. Please shout out to the veterans. And like I said, are people still wearing condoms?
Peace, everyone.